Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and on this one I'm going to be showing you the best Drifblim build for raids on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now you see that there? You see Drifblim's mouth? You'll never look at it the same again. I know you see it. So let's start off with how to get it. So first, it's a Scarlet only exclusive. If you're on Violet, you'll have to trade for it. Second, if it's day or morning or dusk, it won't show up. It needs to be evening or night. So at the top, as you can see, it's morning, I think that is. So I'm going to skip in increments of 15 until I get to nighttime. So basically what you want to do is you want to save the game. Go to your date and time and skip 15 minutes or something around that. And just keep doing this until it gets to nighttime. At some point, it will be nighttime, whether that's 2 skips or 3 for you. Might even be 1, and then you would load the game back up. So we got lucky. The first skip was nighttime. So as you can see, if I click on my map right now, at the top in the center, it does say nighttime. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fly over to Alphanada, and then we're just going to be venturing out to the South Province Area 6, looking in this location until we find ourselves a Drifloon or a Drifblim. You'll normally see them in a family. So there's a family right there. So you just want to run into the Drifblim if it's there, and then you just want to catch it. When you do catch it though, keep catching them until you find a flying type Tera. When you do catch it though, keep catching them until you get a ghost type Tera, because that's the Tera we're going to be running. And then we'll get into the build. So before we get into the build, if you enjoy all these type of builds, and make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another video. There's plenty more where that came from. And if you need additional help, you want to come chill, you want to come show off your builds and all that good stuff, then there will be a Discord link in the description. Would love to see you over there. Let's get into the build. So with the Tera type, like I said earlier, we're going to be running the ghost type Tera. Flying type Tera, there's not many good flying type moves that hit consistently. So we're going to be going with the ghost type. And the last raid we did was a flying type, so mix it up a bit. Our item is going to be the Flame Orb. Now what this does is it just burns you at the end of the turn, really. That's going to fit in with our ability, which I will explain later on in the video, but for now, just go get the Flame Orb. To get the Flame Orb, you're going to want to fly over to Lavincia North, and then you want to visit the Delibro shop, click on Battle Items, scroll down until the orbs appear near the bottom, and you'll be able to buy it for 15,000 Pokedollars, and then just equip it onto your Pokemon. After this, we'll need the Crit Nature, which is going to be the Modest Nature. We are going to be a special attacker. So go to any Chansey's Fly shop, and if you scroll down to the Light Blue Mint, you'll see that there are Modest Mints. You want to buy one of those. This will increase your special attack and reduce your attack. We don't have any physical attacks. So like I said right there, up in special attack, down in attack. And the EVs we're going to be putting into are going to be HP and special attack. For the HP, we'll survive longer. For the special attack, we'll do more damage. I mean, look at that HP, over 500, that's incredible. To get your EV items, come back in the Chansey Supply shop, and you'll be buying 26 HP ups and 26 calciums. This will cost you 520,000 Pokedollars. Calciums for the special attack and HP ups for the HP. Now that's a lot of money, so if you're running lower money, you can do it a different way, which if you train 6 Pokemon at once, you can save yourself over 3 million Pokedollars. To do this, come to the Delibro shop, click on General Goods, scroll to the bottom, there will be a Power Weight and a Power Lens. This will train your special attack and your HP. They give you 8 EVs each. So if we take out a Lechonk that has 1 HP EV and we're holding the Power Weight, we'll get 9 instead of 1. And you'll need to take out 28 of those to maximize your EV in one stat. So if you're using a Persian with Payday and Amulet Coin, you will get 1,000 Pokedollars per kill, and you can actually get yourself 28,000 extra Pokedollars per max EV that you train. And if you use a PP up on Payday twice, then it goes to 28, and then you know exactly when you get it, because it'll go to 0. So I'm going to show you where to EV train these Pokemon. For HP, we're going to be coming right here, so fly over to the lighthouse. So you can take out Lechonk in the grassy area, they give a HP EV, or you can come down to where the actual water is, use a Fairy Encounter Power Level 2 sandwich, and take out the Azurill. Both give the same EVs, just take out 28 of either of these, and you'll be good to go. Moving on to the special attack, we're going to be flying back over to the lighthouse, and we're going to be running down here to this bridge right in there. When you get to the little bridge, there should be a Psyduck that spawn. You want to take out 28 of these, activate an Encounter Power Level 2 sandwich to maximize your effects, and then you'll have your max EVs in HP and special attack. Moving on to your IVs. To check your IVs, go on main menu, then click boxes. Hover over your Drifblim and click the plus button until you get to the screen on the right. As you can see, I've hyper trained 5 out of my 6 IVs because we don't need the attack. Waste of money, waste of a bottle cap. So find out how many max IVs you need to train, because you could save yourself a bit of money, and then head to any Delibro shop. So when you get to your Daily Bro shop, click on General Goods, and the first item will be a bottle cap. For every bottle cap, it's 1 max IV, so it's going to cost you a max of 100,000 Poké Dollars. After you've got your bottle caps, go to Montenegro, and then speak to the person next to the Abomasnow. They will hyper train your Pokemon. Click on your Drifblim, click on bottle caps, click on HP, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed, then start the training. And then you'll have the correct nature, max IVs and EVs, and you'll have a maximum chance of winning the raid. Next up is going to be the ability. Now we're going to be using the hidden ability, so if you catch it in the wild, you will have to use an ability patch to get it the ability Flare Boost. Now I'm going to go over all 3 abilities real quick. First ability is going to be Aftermath when you're finished off. If they make physical contact with you, they will lose 25% of their max HP. Won't actually be 25% though, because it's raid mons and they have just insane HP. Second one's going to be Unburden, doubles the speed once we use our held item. That's not really useful. And the third one is going to be Flare Boost. This increases our special attack by 50% when we are burnt. So that's why we're going to be using our Flame Orb. This burns us and then increases our special attack by 50%. Taking it from a base of 90 to 135, which is extremely high. And we've got all that HP, so we can survive as well. To get your ability patches, you need to do 6-star or 7-star raids. Moving on to the moveset, we have Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, Strength Sap, and Clear Smog. Shadow Ball is going to be our main attacking move. It's going to be a pretty strong move, 80 power, 100 accuracy, small chance to lower the target's special defense. Second move is going to be Calm Mind. It's going to increase our special attack and special defense by 1 stage each. That's going to work best against those special attackers, but we're always most likely going to start off with a Calm Mind. If we're against a physical attacker that's quite strong, you can actually use Strength Sap when you get low on health, and this will increase your HP back up quite a lot and lower their attack by 1 stage. Our last move, there's 2 options here. You can go with a more teammate kind of move, which is Helping Hand, or you can go with Clear Smog, because at the start of the raid, when a Pokemon gets to a certain amount of health, they can use stuff like Calm Mind and all that. But if we have Clear Smog, we just attack them with that, get a charge for our Terrestrialize, and it takes away their added effects. Now, Shadow Ball and Strength Sap we can learn through level up, so just get to level 100 and relearn them. Calm Mind will be a TM, Clear Smog will be an egg move, so we'll go over Calm Mind first. So go to any Pokemon Center, go to the green section, TM machine. It's going to be TM 129, it's going to cost us 3 Stantler Hair and 3 Indeedee Fur. Let me show you where to get these. So for our Stantler, we can come right here on the map, a little bit up actually, like right around here. So make your way over there. And when you get to the top of this hill, you can actually see Stantler. They're more common over there, so just keep your eye out when you're running along. So when you get to where the waypoint was, just keep a close eye out. So here's one right here, so we're just going to take that out, and that will get us our Stantler Hair. Next up, Indeedee, come to the very top right corner of the map, and we're going to be flying over to North Province Area 1. Shouldn't be too long. Around the actual Pokemon Center, just have a look around and you should see one pretty soon. There's one right there, so we're just going to take that out, and that will get us our Indeedee Fur. Now, moving on to the egg move, what you're going to need to do is you want to fly over to Cascarapha North, and then you're going to want to visit the Daily Bro shop that's in Cascarapha. Click on battle items, scroll down about halfway, and you can buy the Mirror Herb for 30,000. Equip it onto your Drifblim, and make sure it has 3 or less moves, and then you're going to need a Pokemon with a Clear Smog. Now, I just taught it to my Amarog because it just learns it. If you don't have an Amarog, you can do Amoonguss. That's on both versions. So you're going to need Drifblim with the Mirror Herb attached to it, a Pokemon with Clear Smog in your party. Drifblim's got to have 3 or less moves, and then when you go into a picnic, you will just get Clear Smog. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video so far, and now that we've gone over the build, we're going to get into some raids. Oh, speaking of Amarog, we actually have an Amarog as our first raid. It's going to be 6-star Ghost type Amarog. Let's get straight into it. So he's probably going to use Will-O-Wisp. We're going to use Calm Mind, increase our special attack and special defense. So he uses Will-O-Wisp and burns us. That's only a good thing. And now we're going to use Shadow Ball. He's going to use Armor Cannon first. I thought he would use Nightshade. His defense and special defense falls because that's such a strong move. So this will do even more damage now. It's doing decent damage considering we are not actually terrestrialized, and we get the special defense drop. This is where he uses Calm Mind. Now his special attack and special defense has gone up, but this is where we're going to counter that with a Clear Smog. He's going to attack first. We're going to use Clear Smog here. This will remove his Calm Mind effects. And the good thing is with this, it can break through the shield, even if the shield was up. We can definitely survive another attack unless it's a crit. Even then, I think we still survive. And now we're going to use Shadow Ball again. As you can see, it's doing a decent amount of damage. We get another special defense drop. That's very lucky. And the shield goes up. Now, I don't mind us going down here. He will probably remove negative effects here, right? He uses Nightshade. That's exactly 90 damage, so that will finish us off. Completely fine with that. He'll probably try and steal some of our Terra Charge now. There we go. It nullifies the stats on our side. That's fine. So we're going to Terrestrialize here and use Calm Mind. He's going to use Armor Cannon. That's going to be great for us. No, it's not. Yo, he did a lot of damage then. Why is it doing so much damage? That's a lot of damage. He uses Armor Cannon again. We're going to use Shadow Ball here. We're going to need to get a lot of damage away here. It's randomly just started doing a ton of damage. Before it was doing like 70. We get a huge hit away because it is a strong move, Armor Cannon, but it reduces his defense and special defense because it's such a strong move. And when his shield breaks, we're guaranteed to attack first, so we now win the raid. That was crazy how much damage that was doing to us. Oh, I thought that would have finished him off. Did he remove negative effect from himself without me realizing? Possibly. So he does attack first here, uses Armor Cannon. We're pretty much guaranteed to win because we've got plenty of time left. Even without the sunny day, he was doing way too much damage. I wonder what that's about. That's confusing. So he's going to use Nightshade here, and we're going to use Shadow Ball and finish the raid off. That was a weird raid, but we got it done in the end, and Amaro goes down. Let's move on to the second raid. So we have our second 6-star raid. It's going to be a Psychic type 6-star Avalugg. Let's get straight into it. This could be kind of tricky because we are a Flying type Pokemon and he is an Ice type Pokemon. So first turn, we're going to have to use Strength Sap. This will get rid of some of that attacking power that he does have. It would normally give us health back, but we're on full health anyway. We are now burnt. Time to use Calm Mind. I remember on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Strength Sap was a really annoying move to have to deal with. I think Fantina actually had it. So now we've used Calm Mind, we can get straight into the Shadow Balls. Let's see how much damage we do, because it's very high in defense, but not in special defense, so I don't think it'll take too many turns to defeat this. We're going to go for that second Shadow Ball. I just want to get my Terrestrialize at the minute. Hopefully we get a special defense drop on the way. He does miss an Icicle Crash, which is pretty lucky. And then he puts his shield up. We're going to Terrestrialize now into our Ghost type, and now we should do a ton of damage. Let's see just how much damage, because the shield is up. So we do a decent amount of damage, about a third of the shield. It removes negative effects from itself, and then uses Heavy Slam, and then uses Iron Defense, but that doesn't affect us. We use Shadow Ball again. We should be able to survive one more attack. I just want to get the shield down before we actually go down. He does put the Snowscape back up though. Essentially the damage we are taking from burn doesn't really matter because of the grassy terrain that's up. Our special attack has just been nullified, so it's now at neutral instead of +1. Hopefully it still takes out the shield. Almost takes out the shield, but we can still take that one attack. He nullifies again. He's now paralyzed, so he can't move. Roll Belly Bolt. So we use Shadow Ball again to break the actual shield this time. We also get the special defense strat, which is nice. There's the shield breaking, and next turn we can finish the job. Avalugg's paralyzed again and can't move. Ha ha ha. How the turns for tabled. Damn you, Palmot. This is for all the times that Palmot has paralyzed me. So we take the Avalugg down with another Shadow Ball. Nice and easy raid. I do really like this build. It's kind of unusual build to be using in raids. I think it's really strong though, however. I don't think you'll see many of the... Oh, 2 Salty Herba Mystica. Very nice. I don't think you'll see many Drifblims in actual raids online, but it is actually a really strong Pokemon. Highly suggest trying it out at least, and even getting the Shiny Boy, which is a nice yellowy golden colour. Let's move on to the third raid. So the next 6-star raid we ran into is a Satitan. We should get some good Mystica from this. It's going to be a Ghost type 6-star. Let's get straight into it. We do have a Staraptor on our team, so I'm not going to use Strength Sap. Just going to get straight in there with a Calm Mind. Umbreon uses Thunder Wave. That's amazing. Did it hit? I don't think it hit, because he's not paralyzed. This thing has tons of HP, so we're going to use another Calm Mind, because we'll need that extra damage. Now we can start using Shadow Ball. Now we're on +2 special attack. I still don't expect it to do a ton, because Satitan is really bulky. It's doing more than I expected, and we get the special defense drop, which is amazing. Hopefully he doesn't remove negative effects here. I just want to get my 3 Shadow Balls away. It's going to be quite rough if he hits us before we Terrestrialize with one of them Ice type moves. So the shield goes up quite early, which is unfortunate. The Staraptor did get taken out, but it came back and Intimidate activated again, so now its attack is even lower. We're going to Terrestrialize and use Shadow Ball here. Now, I completely forgot that this Pokemon kind of is bugged sometimes, and like half the time it will use Snowscape. So I suppose it wasn't a massive challenge, even though we are weak to it. He removes negative effect from himself, so that special defense drop is gone now. But yeah, half the time I come against this Pokemon, it will use Snowscape nearly all raid, and the other half the time it will put me to sleep and use actual moves, like Ice Spinner. So it's kind of a hit or miss, really. But it does give nice Mystica, so that's why we are fighting it. We're hitting with another Shadow Ball. This one does break the shield. We do get a critical hit, which is nice. There's the shield breaking. So he does use Yawn, but it fails for whatever reason. Oh, it's because we're burnt. That's why he's not been using Yawn, because he can put us to sleep because we are burnt and you can't have two status conditions at once. We're going to use Shadow Ball again. Hopefully it nearly kills. Does, we just need one more attack unless he nullifies. He does nullify, so we might need 2 attacks here. He is paralyzed now, though. Looks like a Thunder Wave finally hit. Let's see if this does the trick. One more Shadow Ball. It nearly takes him out. We just need one more next turn. He's paralyzed. He can't move. Amazing. And then we just use Shadow Ball again, and it's over. Considering how much HP he has and defenses, that was relatively quick. We do love our good old Drifblim. Can't even remember what the first raid was that we fought. Let's see it. 4 Mystica. Oh, we got 3 Mystica. That's amazing. I'll take it every day of the week. Big Balloony coming through. If you did enjoy this build, make sure to check out the last build we did. It was on the mighty King Cypher himself. I'll put it on screen right now, so go check that out, and I'll catch you on the next one.